With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
On the ready. Go. Go.
On first down, Sullivan. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And now it's second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that, right? Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Patrick Owasor, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. This is fielded at the 27. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep. 22.
Here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 5. Brings up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On second down, McCaffrey. He will push his way down to about the 14. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Situation, let's go. Attack.
They go play action with Jackson, rolling to his right. And Diggs has it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
I know he ain't got it. Yeah. Motion.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Eric Ebron there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep, and he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Sullivan. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Throwing on first down. Sullivan. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Jalen Ferguson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Operating from the gun, Sullivan. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want none.
Now Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Box drop.
From the gun, Sullivan. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
50, play. 16 yards. Look at the fighter.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the shift. Watch the 61. Match box. Go.
Operating from the gun, Sullivan. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll run it here with Hunt. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Set, ready? 60 or. 17. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Score. Get out.
From the gun, Sullivan. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. there to make the grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1. Operating from the gun, Sullivan. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys are able to regain the lead.
First and goal, forget running the football, forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think first and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Browns drive about to get started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Hey, orbit. 31's the mic. Watch the curve. Watch the curve. 31's the mic. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Go on. Under crunch.
Off play action. Sullivan going for the deep ball. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch the screen.
Jackson throwing again. It's complete to Diggs. A big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
It's a gain of 37. And that's Baltimore first down.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Check 59, Mike.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Jackson will throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Stephon Diggs. Incomplete.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Banjo.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Jackson now From the gun, he'll throw. Being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
56.
On second down, it's Hill. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Like 17. Hey! 17. So don't say nothing. Pilot, 64. They go.
Off the play fake. Sullivan. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I've thrown to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sullivan. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down and 11-yard pickup. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, Sullivan. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Hey, Zoo.
They'll run on first down. Hunt, he's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
He's checking. Cracks.
We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Looking to throw on second down. Sullivan. And he's into the clear. The 30, 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So call off the pick six.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Play action. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that's complete to McCaffrey.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down.
Check 52.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And no, it's incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Down. 50. Plant. Hey, Charlie. 17's Mike.
On first and 10, Sullivan. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. To throw again, Sullivan. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week one, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Robbie Anderson there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. Going deep, and that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for the Ravens, and even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And they will finally get him down to the 27-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Look at me. Go hit it.
On first down, Sullivan. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Browns. 51 yards. How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. This is caught. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Shoot. 35.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. An even 90 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. A beautiful fake. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. They'll go screen here to Hunt. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Look at me. Zipper. Hey, Echo. 52. Block 52. Shoot.
To throw on third down. Sullivan. He finds Beckham complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Ready? 15, line it. 15 line. Leo! Check 24. Go! Moving! He's moving, boys, he's moving! 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Ready?
Throwing on first down. Sullivan. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Does the big boy have the juice? And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. I got you, son.
And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Marquise Brown. Incomplete. It's 4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. One last shot for Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Browns, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.